What's up, guys? Probably haven't heard from me in a long time. Um, Sorry for the background noise, and I'm gonna be checking myself and looking at myself because I'm recording on the phone. But I want you guys to hear my side of the story and what I did. And it all started from this whole thing started from me being just me being stupid, me being stupid and not me being afraid to do stuff. The day I was supposed to get on the flight to go meet Keisha back at Boston, I didn't get on because I was scared of telling my mom I was going on a flight to Boston. And I lied to Keisha because I told her that I fell out of love with her, and that was totally wrong and disrespectful on my part, because that was not true, and I should have told her the truth, and I definitely should have told my mom. And I'm like sitting here thinking back now, because I definitely should have told her the truth and told her the real reason, and I definitely should have told my mom that I was going on a flight to go see my girlfriend that I missed, that we had a terrible summer, with distance and all. But I really should have done that, and for me to do that and not, go out there because I was scared of doing something is very childish and very, childlike. And if I have, to tell somebody that, I would just tell them to just say what you have to say and just get over it, be a man. And I wasn't a man back then. I was being very immature and dumb. But now, I broke up with her because of a dumb reason, and I didn't talk to her for like a whole month. I was ignoring her calls, texts, everything. She tried to get in touch with me and everything. And me knowing I wanted her back, I was too afraid to talk to her because I was, one, a coward, and two, I didn't know what she was gonna say. And because of her, trying to talk to me and get back with me, I didn't, it was this is gonna sound dumb, but I didn't know what was good, like what she was gonna say and what was gonna happen to us, even though she was trying so hard for a month, and a month to try to talk to me and get me back. And me being immature and all that was just ignoring her, even though I know I wanted her back. And then later on, I found out that she's talking to another guy, and and I was being childish about that, subtweeting her, which was very wrong, and still being childish and immature like I was. And now she's talking to somebody else, and she really likes him, but we had a talk. I DM'd her before, and I told her how I feel and all that, but she said it was too late. But that night she also gave me another chance to try to get her back and win her back. And through that I completely have changed my mindset, and I have been thinking a lot about what I did, and looking back on it, it was very childish and immature and very, very stupid, and no girl deserves to go through that, especially Keisha, because she's a very smart, loving, caring person that will do anything for you until she dies, and I didn't value that. And I I want to, get her back, and that's what I've been doing. We've been talking, constantly, and there's some hiccups here and there because she's still hurting about what I've done and what I did, and I understand it's not gonna go by fast. I can't just win her back, and that's why my mind stayed as that now. Like I'm working hard because I want her back again. I want to be able to call her mine again and do all those things for her that she should have been had and been treated right. I didn't do that our whole relationship, and I want to do that for her again because I'm not the same Dion I was before, and I want to be able to take care of her right and do the right things, have a different mindset on things. We even talked about it when we used to argue, like we would both just sit there after the argument and like pout at each other and be mad at each other. But now we both I came to where I'm at. When we say if we argue, we do get back together. I'm not gonna sit here and be mad at you because the argument's over. We should not be sitting here mad at each other. Get over it and continue to love each other, not just, have that vengeance about each other. Like, forget this, man, we just had an argument. Get over that because that's not gonna be healthy in a relationship. And, like I said, my mindset and who I am as a person is very different now. I still have things to work on, yes. I'm not perfect, nor am I going to be perfect, but there's things that were toxic that I was doing to her that I want to, work on and do the right thing because she doesn't deserve that. She deserves a nice guy, and, I still love and care for her a lot. And I tell her that almost every day. And I know she still cares and love for me, but the hurt that I put her through isn't enough for me to just come back in her life. I'm not saying I'm just gonna straight shot it. I know I have to work very, very, very hard for this. And I'm going to Boston actually on Tuesday, October 2nd, because I want to come out there and actually spend time with her in person rather than FaceTiming all the time and texting. I want to come out there and spend time with her and treat her right and, show her that I have changed as a person. And I have changed mentally because at the end of the day, I really want her back. And this mindset that I have right now, it isn't going away no matter what, with or without her. And, because I want to better my life. I want to be able to, do the right things if it's not with her, with another girl, and not be able to hurt her like I hurt Keisha. So, I really just, what I did was very immature, self-centered, childish, whatever you want to call it, stupid. It was very immature and very, very stupid on my behalf because no girl should have to go through that, especially for a dumbass reason like me not wanting to go because I didn't tell my mom I had a flight in the morning and lied to her about telling her that I didn't love her anymore. That's not okay, and that's not what a woman deserves in her life. But now I want to show her that I have changed. I will continue to change and better myself, not only for me, but if we get back together, for her and for us as a couple, because I don't want us to go through what we went through before. We were arguing all the time and mad at each other after the arguments all the time and not talking to each other for 10 minutes. I don't want to do that anymore, and I don't want to continue to hurt her. And I did multiple things before that hurt her very bad too, and I don't want to do that anymore. I just want to be the best version of me that I can be for her and for myself and for my life, because I don't want to, later on raise my kids and let them know doing the bad thing is just okay in a relationship. That's not okay at all. I want to teach them the good lessons in life and tell them that hurting a woman is very not okay. You should value your woman and take care of her and do everything you can to protect her and protect her feelings, because at the end of the day, she can, if you hurt her enough, she can say bye, and she can, just gladly get up and leave because she's gonna avoid that hurt. I don't want to teach my kids that, and I don't want that for my life anymore. At the end of the day, I tell her this like almost every day, that I am sorry for what I did. And I was very dumb and immature, and I wasn't there as a man, because at the time I was 18, 19. I was very immature, didn't have the right mindset of being in a relationship and valuing her how she should be. And valuing her as she should be, because she deserves that. And here I am, 20 years old, 19, scared to tell my mom that, I got on a flight. Like, I don't want to do that anymore. I want to better myself and, say stuff that's on my mind and say stuff that's coming up, even though, it may not be the right thing, but at least I got it off my chest, and at least I'm saying stuff and not being afraid of things. And, I tell her I'm sorry every day, and I love her very much, because it is true. I am very, very sorry. And when she watches this, I am very, very sorry, because I, put you through so much pain and so much hurt that, I shouldn't be forgiven. But because of the person she is, she's, she's forgiving enough, just barely enough to give me the tiniest of chances. And I'm definitely not taking it for granted right now. I'm working very hard, and, I want to come out, on top. I want to come out with her back in my arms again, back, to the way we used to be, but even better. I want to be able to, call her babe and baby again, and, like, do all the cute little things for her again. But I have to work very hard to get back to where I was. Like, yeah, we're comfortable, like, talking about anything, because that's who we are. Like, we were in a relationship for a year and a half, but some things I really have to work very, very hard for, because she's not in that mindset yet of forgetting what I did, and I'm okay with that, because, life lessons, live and you learn, and I'm definitely learning from this, because I don't want to, if we do, like, end up back together, I don't want to do that again and hurt her, because at the end of the day, my goal for her, like, for me and her, if, things do work out and we carry on for a long time, it's definitely to marry this girl, because she, she's been there for me. She's done countless things that I should have a list for, of what she did for me. And I'm forever grateful for her, and forever grateful for that, and forever grateful for the opportunity of me getting to know her, and her, letting me in, to talk to her and, date her. So at the end of the day, if I had to tell somebody something, I tweeted this earlier too. If I had to tell somebody something, just don't do anything you're gonna regret later on. It's really not worth it. It's really not worth it. And I'm definitely regretting, ending things with her, because that is my biggest regret in life. I've cried countless nights. I've, done things, not bad things, but, I've just been so down on myself, because I let the only good thing in my life go. And no person should have to do that. No person should have that big of a regret, But I just sorry for the background noise. It's Las Vegas. Hope you guys can hear me, but I'm saying this again. I'm very, very sorry for what I did to you, Keisha, and I'm very, very sorry, for disrespecting you and hurting you so bad when you don't deserve that at all. Man, I just, really want to express my feelings, because this is I've been doing like reckless shit throughout our whole relationship, and that shouldn't be okay. And I'm definitely learning from it and maturing. Sorry, if I get like repetitive, but it's true. Like I just want to grow as a person and get my shit together and do the right things for myself, you know, and hopefully if we get back together, for us. And yeah, I just want to tell you guys that because that's what's been going on. If you have a good thing in your life going on, please don't let it go. It's not worth it at all. You have a good thing, y'all going strong, stay there. Arguments are better than a breakup. Learn that the hard way. I learned that plenty of times. Arguments are a lot better than a breakup. And Keisha told me that. She said she would rather argue than me go on a break or us break up actually. And that sat with me for a little bit because that is very true. Like you have to work the small shit out in order to keep pushing forward and keep doing, keep doing you guys. Arguing is just fine. Arguments show that you care for each other, and we argued almost every day, and we knew we cared for each other a lot. So I just wanted to make a video telling my side of the story and what I did, and hurting people countless times is not okay, and getting away with it, and it's not okay. Just keep doing the right thing. Keep whatever you're doing, keep your head up. Think the right thoughts, because if you think bad thoughts, it's not gonna help at all. Oh yeah, and definitely grow up. If you haven't matured, or if you're not ready for a relationship, don't rush into one. Get your mindset right. Get your mindset right and figure things out for yourself before you jump into a relationship. I was in a relationship and I was still immature as a person, and in a relationship I did, very, very bad things to a very beautiful soul, and I tore that down very fast. So just, I'm trying to keep my head up, I'm trying to work very, very hard for this. And, I know I don't deserve another chance, but, her being the nice girl that she is, she's giving me that. She's letting me work hard, and she's letting me show the other side of me, the side that, I should be, and the side that, that's working hard for what I want. Because I really want us again. I'm working hard to show her that I'm serious about this, and I'm ready to do this again and show her the right side of Dion. But yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know my side of the story, that I messed up very, very, very bad, and that I hurt a beautiful girl, hurt a very beautiful, smart, caring, loving girl that loved me so bad, loved me deathly, because she would do anything for me in a heartbeat. And I let that go, and I messed up very, very bad. And yeah, that's pretty much at my end of the story. I hope I got all the information out. If I didn't, I will definitely be making another video, because I want to express and get all my feelings out and say what I have to say. And maybe when I get out there in Boston, I could make a video with Keisha and sit her down and tell her, we talked about this before, but not to you guys, and it's gonna be different in person. Gonna be a lot of emotions, but I definitely want to make another video if I have to, saying what I have to say about other things. But I'm gonna have to end it here. So bye guys.